You're lecturing us about sexism while you're sitting right now in Manhattan.
Manhattan, we need to rename the city then.
Just when you thought that feminists couldn't get any cringier, we got this turtle-looking feminist, Cathy Areu, wanting to change words because they have the word man in them, and rename places because it has the word man in them, like Manhattan.
Manhattan, we need to rename the city then. The Big Apple. The Big Apple would be less offensive. So I feel that I'm sitting in the Big Apple, not Manhattan.
You know, it's funny that she wants to keep it as the Big Apple when referring to men and talking about stuff with men. Because isn't the Adam's apple something that the men have and has to do with men? And you identify a man and a woman by the Adam's apple. So sometimes, good God, just look at that. It's like it's going to pierce through its skin. Ugh. It's just, ugh. What, did it swallow a golf ball? Alright, let's get back to the feminist.
Okay, but why stop there? Why should the post office deliver mail?
I know. Well, it's spelled M-A-I-L, so that's okay.
Okay, so it seems like they have a rule for what counts and what doesn't. Well, it seems that our feminist over here is offended by words that have the word man in them and places, and we're going to get to that. It's going to be pretty interesting.
Society has changed and times are changing, and we don't want to be offensive in our language. And they're trying to be non-sexist and non-biased, and that means trying to take the word man out. So instead of man-made, it would be synthetic. So instead of mailman, it would be mail carrier. So there's many ways to go around it. Instead of humanity, you should say people.
But
so,
mail carrier still has mail in it. So you haven't, it's kind of a fake, oh, but that's a Dodge.
So package carrier.
Well,
we can come up with so many other terms that are less offensive. Yeah.
You might still offend dyslexics. You can change a vowel, but it sounds the same. It has that dreaded word that sends people shrieking for their safe spaces, mail.
Well, they're saying man. Man is the word that they're trying to avoid. They're saying that the word man is associated with adult men as opposed to just humanity or humans. So they're trying to avoid the word man. So if we can eliminate that word, then things would be much better and people would be less offended.
Well, I guess then we got to rename the manatees then. M-A-N, man, manatee. Oh, well, just look at the poor bastard. It's enough that they already call him a cow. And they want to rename him and take his name away?
Well, what if you lived in Manchester, Vermont?
Well, they might have to change the name of the city if people agree with Purdue University.
Okay, I get it. You want to rename places because they're offensive due to the word man being in the names of these places. But here's something that I guarantee you did not think of, but I did. But not all the places throughout the country that have the word man in them, but are named after things that are Native American. What are you going to do about them? Are Native Americans offensive because of all the words that they have throughout all the languages in this country that have the word man in them? And these locations have the word man in them? Well, Manhattan is Native American. Or what about Manasquan, New Jersey? Or what about the province of Manitoba in Canada? So now if man is bad, I guess men would be even worse if words had men in it, especially places. Well, let's take a look, shall we? Men none Ketasuck, Manomet, Menominee, Mankato, Managa, Mendota, Manteo, Manayunk, Manawa, Manitowish, Manitowoc, Mazomanie, Manisha, Manitou. And that was just 14 places I named. And there's more. But I guess we're going to have to rename them. And Native Americans are probably very offensive people then by their standards. That's what it sounds like to me. But if these places can be renamed, that they should be renamed, or these cities or these places, I guess we're going to have to change some countries' names too. Like Germany. I guess if you're a German, you're offensive. You're a very offensive person, and we got to change what you are. We got to change the country Germany. Romania. I guess we have to change Romania too. I guess we have to change Yemen. Muslim country. I wonder if they're untouchable here. But Yemen, M-E-N. Anyone from these countries, they're offensive. How about Oman? Spelled man into it. Or Turkmenistan. May I change that too? I guess Armenia, if you want to count that, even though it's not, you don't really pronounce it like Oman. But they have them spelled like that. But I don't know, what's the limit? I don't know. And this is what's wrong with these people. Well, just one reason, because there's so many things that are wrong with them. But they never think through. They never think it out. Because I want to know what they would say about this. I have no idea. But, I just people like her are a problem. And she looks like an ostrich or like an emu in the resting position. Like ready to strike. Okay, that was me, but you get the idea. Alright guys, I think that's it for us today. If you liked the video, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe so you never miss a new video from the Alt Knights. Thanks for watching.